On July 3rd, we drove from Køge to Hillerod, a city located north of Copenhagen. The drive was easy and the landscape was nice, as the picture shows. Hillerod is especially known because the Frederiksborg castle is located right in the center of town. Frederiksborg Castle has housed the Museum of National History since 1878. The castle is built of brick, even then the preferred building material in Denmark. This is one of the many magnificent portals, all in grayish sandstone. King Frederick II acquired the castle in 1560 and gave it its name. The buildings on either side of this corridor are from that time. A group of Danish children visiting the museum. This corridor then leads to a curved bridge over the castle's moat. This curved bridge then gives access through a huge gate tower to a group of buildings erected by Frederick's son, Christian IV, as one of the most magnificent castles in Northern Europe. Following are pictures of some of the decorations of this handsome gate. This picture shows the tower gate as it faces the courtyard, with a fountain as a focal point. Following are close-ups of some of its decorations. The courtyard is flanked by parallel wings, with the fountain in the center. The fountain was executed in 1617 by a Dutch sculptor. However, the original bronze figures were removed as spoils of war by the Swedes in 1659, and the present ones are casts from 1888. From the courtyard, a bridge leads across to the main castle. This is the king's wing, where the king resided, with the chapel wing to the left and the princess's wing to the right. The Gothic windows and the high church tower reveal the chapel wing. Let's take a closer look at the high church tower. Just as the gate tower, it has a large spire with obelisks, gilded spheres, and a crown, as well as a weather vane in the shape of a horse. This is a reminder that for centuries the Frederiksborg horse of European fame was bred at the stud belonging to the castle. Rosita capturing pictures of the many Renaissance-style ornaments decorating the walls, windows, and doors. The king's wing has 2 tower entrances and 7 doors on the first floor, and the 7 doors on the second floor open up to a balcony that expands the complete width of the wing. The decorative details are amazing. The Baroque garden within the Frederiksborg Castle Garden is one of the most distinguished Baroque gardens in Denmark and was laid out in the 1720s during the reign of Frederick IV. The garden was designed by architect Johann Cornelius Krieger, and important parts of the garden were restored in 1996. The Baroque garden consists of cascades, fountains, bosquets, and parterres, all symmetrically laid out around the main axis leading up to the castle. There are 4 entrances to the gardens, and we happened to use the west entrance that leads to the parterre, a formal garden on a level surface consisting of planting beds arranged to form a pleasing symmetrical pattern, with gravel paths laid between. French parterres originated in 15th century gardens of the French Renaissance, such as the Château of Versailles. Following are views of the beautiful cascades and fountains. The palace stands on 3 small islands in the middle of Palace Lake and is located right in the center of the city of Hillerod. In front of us now the bosquet, a formal plantation of trees, at least 5 of identical species set in strict regularity as to rank and file. Views of the cascade adorned by fountains and beautiful statues. One last look at the beautiful parterre. This is one of the 2 tree-lined alamedas that ran alongside the round pond area. Ove and Grete waiting for their significant others. To the west side of the Baroque garden there are 2 ponds, the Badstuedam and the Odam. Now in sight is the Badstuedam and a nice castle. This is the front facade of the castle where the main entrance is located. Following are pictures of some of the details of its front facade and spires. Then we reached the Odam Pond. Right in the middle of the pond there is a small island with a quaint cottage on it. The Frederiksborg castle grounds are fantastic, so if you are ever in Denmark, make sure you visit Hillerod, the town where this castle is located, and only 32 minutes away by train from Copenhagen.